Hey, today we're talking about the multiple choice strategy of equivalence. So whenever you see the word equivalence used in the question, you can use your calculator to make sure you got the answer right. The numbering is a little weird here, but the options are you can either store a variable to check for equivalence, read through what this kind of would look like, and then, or you could graph the original and you would read through and see what that would kind of look like here, okay? So pause the video, read through these two strategies, and then we'll be back in a second. Hey, welcome back. Okay, first, here's what you need to do. You need to attempt all of these problems algebraically first, and that's what we're going to do here. Then we're going to go back and check our answers, okay? So it says, question 1, which expression represents 2x to the third times 8x to the fifth over 4x to the sixth in simplest form? So first, when we're multiplying two monomials, we multiply the coefficients out front first. So we'll get 16, and then x to the third times x to the fifth. When we multiply like bases, we add the exponents, and then we have 4x to the sixth down below. So first we do reduction of the coefficients out front. 16 divided by 4 is 4, and then x to the 8th over x to the 6th. So when you divide like bases, you subtract the exponents. 8 minus 6 is 2, 4x squared. The answer is choice 3. Question 2, we're doing these all algebraically, then we're going to go back and use our equivalence methods, okay? Factor the expression 16x squared minus 25y squared is equivalent to, so what we would do is we would see that this is a special factoring pattern. It's the difference of two squares. So we would have 4x minus 5y and then 4x plus 5y. And that's going to be answer choice 1. Question 3, factored completely, the expression 2x squared plus 10x minus 12 is equivalent to. Let's go ahead and factor out a GCF of 2 because there's a leading coefficient. And then I would get 2 times x plus 6, times x minus 1. I'm looking for the factors of negative 6 that add up to 5, and that's going to be positive 6 and negative 1. That is answer choice 2. Then question 4, it says the expression 9x squared minus 100 is equivalent to, so we're going to go ahead and see that this is a special factoring pattern. It's the difference of two squares. We would have 3x plus 10, 3x minus 10. Answer choice 2. Question 5, what is 6 over 5x minus 2 over 3x in simplest form? Well, in order to subtract fractions, we need to get a common denominator. So we would multiply by 3x over 3x for the first part, and then we would get 2 over 3x times 5x over 5x for the second part. So now we would have 6 times 3 is 18x minus 2 times 5 is 10x all over 5x times 3x gives me 15x squared. 18x minus 10x gives me 8x over 15x squared. These will reduce, and we will be left with 8 over 15x. And that's going to be answer choice 2. All right, question 6. Which expression represents 12? Oh, that's weird, the x didn't print. 12x cubed minus 6x squared plus 2x over 2x in simplest form. So we would go ahead and look at the top. This guy is going to factor by pulling out a GCF of 2x from every term. That leaves me with 6x squared minus, 3x plus 1. There's a 2x out front and a 2x in the bottom. That came from the original problem. These would cancel, and we would be left with answer choice 3. Question 7, the sum of this and this. When we do sum, that operation is addition. So we just go ahead and combine like terms. So let's do 4x cubed, 3x cubed, 6x squared, 3x squared, 2x minus 5x, negative 3 minus 5. So So when I combine like terms, I get 7x cubed plus 9x squared minus 3x minus 8. So that would be answer choice 3. Question 8, what is the sum of these two? Well, the sum is addition. They already have a common denominator, so I can just kind of combine the numerators and keep it over that same old denominator. So now I'm going to combine like terms. 2x minus x gives me a plain old x. 7 plus 5 gives me a 12. 2x plus 4. And then I would go ahead and look for that answer choice, which is 1 right there. Question 9, factored completely the expression 3x squared minus 3x minus 18. Well, I'd go ahead and factor out a common denominator of 3, and I'd be left with x squared minus x minus 9. Oh, 6. Yay. And then I'm going to go ahead and look for the factors of -6 that add up to -1. And those are going to be two factors that are really close to each other. So I'm going to do 3 times x plus 2. And that would be answer choice 2. Which trinomial is equivalent to 3 times x minus 2 squared minus 2 times x minus 1? So here I have a binomial being squared, so that means I'm going to use the box to expand my multiplication. X squared minus 2x plus 4. That gives me x squared minus 4x plus 4. And that is all getting multiplied by 3, and then we're subtracting off 2 times x minus 1. So now I get 3x squared minus 12x plus 12 minus 2x plus 2. And I have 3x squared minus 14x plus 14. And that's going to be question or answer choice 4. When factored completely, x cubed minus 13x squared minus 30x is equivalent to. I have x cubed, that means I'm going to pull out a GCF of x. There's no leading coefficient, so I just have pretty easy right here. So the factors of 30 that add up to 13, that's going to be 15 and 2. 15 and 2. And we're going to make the 15 negative. And that's going to be answer choice 3. And then I have the expression x to the 4th minus 16. This is a double dots. So when I first factor it the first time, I get x squared plus 4, x squared minus 4. And then this cannot be broken down any further, while this can. He's another dots. So, oh, they didn't even like further break it down. Okay, it's just answer choice 3 then. Okay. And then the expression 3 times x squared minus 1 minus x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equivalent to. So we're going to go ahead and distribute, then combine like terms. This would give me 3x squared minus 3 minus x squared plus 7x minus 10. I'm going to combine like terms. This will be 2x squared plus 7x minus 13, which is answer choice 2. Okay, so now that we've done all of these algebraically, it was pretty fast, but you can definitely go back and slow down and repeat whatever you need. But now that we've done these all algebraically, let me show you how to do it with the, with the calculator. Okay, so I'm going to erase all the extra work so I can show you the method here. We're not getting distracted by anything. And we're going to keep our answer choices so I can show you what it looks like when we type them in, okay? So you've seen the math behind it, and now you're going to see the trick. Yes. Okay. Oh, I switched to red halfway through. That's weird. All right, now let's go back to our methods on the calculator, okay? So in question 1, it says which expression represents this guy in simplest form. So what we can do is just check the equivalence of our answer choices now that we have them, right? So let's type in the original. Oh, wait, hold on. First, we're going to store a variable. So let's store, I don't know, 2 for x. So you would hit 2, control, var, x. Now, when the 2 pops up over here, that says that like the 2 is stored for x. I'm going to do the same thing with, I think we use a y here, don't we? Yeah, and some of them. I'll just store 3 for y. Okay, so now I'm all set up for the next couple of problems, okay? So let's do the first one here. I'm going to open up the fraction, and I'll do 2x to the third times 8x to the fifth. And then this is all over 4x to the sixth. Okay, so that equals 16. So that means my answer choice that's correct should equal 16. So I'm going to type in answer choice 1, 2, just to show you what it looks like when it's not right. Okay, so that's 4. X to the 9th is 512. 4x squared is 16. Yes, that's the one we want. It matches. That's how I know I'm right. Okay. All right. Question 2. It says factored the expression 16x squared minus 25y squared. So let's type that in, and then we'll see which answer choice it is equivalent or the same as. Okay, so I'm looking for the match of negative 161. So let's type in answer choice 1 and see if that is in fact negative 161. Yay! This one is also negative 161, so that's how we know that it's the answer. Let's go to 3. It says factored completely, the expression 2x squared plus 10x minus 12 is equivalent to. So we would go ahead and type that in now that we have a variable stored for x, right? We're going to get its value and then see which answer choice matches it. So we're supposed to find the answer choice that matches 16 or equals 16. So let's type in the answer choice 2 that we got earlier and see if that guy is in fact 16. Notice how I'm putting a times in between each factor. Yes, he was 16, so we are correct. The expression 9x squared minus 100 is equivalent to negative 64. So that means whichever one or answer choice I get, which is equal to negative 64, is right. Let's just practice again what it looks like when the answer is wrong. Let's type in answer choice 1. That's going to be 9x minus 10. Times x plus 10, excuse me. That's 96. That's not equal to negative 64, so that's not our answer. Then we'll type in the real answer that we got because we already did this. We know we're right. And don't you want to leave this test, walk out knowing that every answer you got, you not only got it right, but you knew how to check it? That's awesome. Okay, that's negative 64, and that's negative 64, so our answer is right. Let's try 5. 5 is kind of tricky, so this would really help if you stored a variable for x and checked for equivalence. I feel like a lot of kids would probably choke on this one just because it's like fractions, x's, a lot going on, right? Okay, so I've got, that's okay, my calculator is here to help me, right? So I've got 4 out of 15. That's the answer choice I'm trying to match. So I'm going to do 8 over 15x, 4 out of 15, yes. All right, question 6. Which expression represents, and then you have a polynomial over 2x in simplest form, excuse me. Whoa. Hear me yawning? I'm like so tired right now. Okay, 12x to the third minus 6x squared plus 2x all over 2x. All right, so 19 is the value that we are trying to match. Let's type in answer choice 3. Yes, also 19, so we are correct. Question 7, the sum of these two is sum is plus. So let's go ahead and type all this stuff in our calculator, okay? 4x to the third plus 6x squared and we get 78. So 78 is the number to match. So let's type in answer choice 3 and see what we get for that. Yay, 78, we are right. Okay. Question 8, we're getting there. What is the sum of these two fractions? Sum is addition. So let's set up the first fraction. Seven over 4 is the value we are trying to match. So let's test answer choice 1. Yay, we're right. Question 9. It says factor completely the expression 3x squared minus 3x minus 18 is equivalent to 2. Let's go ahead and type it in and get our value. I want to take the x. Go ahead. Come on. What's going on? I don't want to have to type these all in. Goodness. Okay. 3x. Sorry, I'm looking where we are. Oh, 3x squared minus 3x minus 18. It's supposed to be negative 12. Sorry, my pen was there. Plug it back in. Okay, negative 12. Okay, and then I'm going to test answer choice 2. That's going to be 3 times x minus 3 times x plus 2, which is negative 12. Let's go. All right, 10. Which trinomial is equivalent to? Okay, so this is a really good opportunity because in this one we have a binomial squared, and I feel like you guys mess those up a lot. So if you know that you can test your answer choices with this store variable method, then that's really good for you. Okay, so now let's try 3x squared minus 14x plus 14, negative 2. Yay, they're the same. Okay, let's try 11. When factored completely, x to the third minus 13x squared minus 30x is equivalent to negative 104, which is, let's test answer choice 3. What? Oh, it's supposed to be minus. See, isn't that great? Now you know when you're wrong because you're like, oh, those don't match up. There we go. Negative 104. I entered the sign in wrong. Yay. Okay, let's try question 12. It says x to the fourth minus 16 equals 0. Then let's see if answer choice 3 is equivalent to 0. Yes, 0. Okay, and then 13. Last one. Make sure you put in those parentheses or it's not going to get the answer right for you. Look at that. We just did. Hold on, we're not done yet. I'm congratulating myself. I'm not even done yet. Okay. All right, we just did 13 multiple choice questions, and we know that we got them all right. Isn't that fabulous? Don't you want that for your future self? Yes, you do. So make sure that you internalize this way to check for equivalence, okay?